But here's what Keith Rowley had to say in Parliament about the same property tax back in 2009. As reported in the Hansard of the Parliament, Keith Rowley said, "In my own constituency, there is anger, anxiety and resentment at both ends of the spectrum. They have brought the tax at the worst possible time, alluding to tough economic times." Rowley also rejected the idea that property tax would help communities. Instead, it would bring further hardship. He said, "I know a lot of people for whom $100 is a lot of money. A lot are struggling to make ends meet," said Rowley. Rowley also chastised the PNM for asking people to pay property tax while his own constituents could not even get water in their taps. Any hike in such water rates under the property tax, Rowley said, would now amount to provocation. If you try to defend the indefensible, you will create resentment and provoke people. And that is what we have at the moment, said Rowley back in 2009. But now, by implementing the property tax, Prime Minister Keith Rowley is defending the indefensible.
Live from the Hyatt Regency Hotel, the People's National Movement to
dreaded property tax. The dreaded property tax. Anybody telling the population that this PNM coming into office will bring back that tax is the highest level of dishonesty. What this UNC government did a few years ago, they returned to land and building taxes in phases. The first phase of bringing the tax back was to treat with commercial properties. The second phase was agricultural properties. And the third phase is the residential. So as I speak to you now, arrangements are already in place put by this UNC administration for land and building taxes to come back into being after September 7th. That was done by Larry Hawaii when he became Minister of Finance. So for anybody telling the population that this PNM coming into office will bring back that tax is the highest level of dishonesty.
When PM Rowley was in opposition, he said, anytime a government resorts to blaming the opposition for its failure to deliver on their mandate and their responsibilities to the people, it is a clear sign that they have accepted that they have outlived their usefulness.
Because I believe it is doing
Why
the right and noble thing. I stand with UNC because I believe it is doing the right and noble thing. And feel compelled
when PM Rowley was in
speak
opposition,
out
he said,
against the
anytime a
brutal
government
slayings
resorts to blaming the opposition
so
for
many
its
young
failure
black
to
men
deliver
every
on
day
their mandate and
the
their
unease that so
responsibilities
many
to the people,
citizens feel about
it
what
is a
taking
clear
place
sign
in
that they have accepted that they have
We,
outlived
the
their
members of the
usefulness.
general public, must
Why hypocritical
intervene to
PM
stop
Rowley
this
is not out of
carnage.
office by taking his own
Perhaps like
advice?
Gandhi we could say,
Obviously,
great
he
is the
even lied
truth,
to himself.
and it shall prevail.
Professor Selwyn Cojoe.
The Honorable Kamala Persad Bessesso, leader of the UNC, distinguished members of the UNC,
influencing young ones to kill a boy now. He ain't no bad man, boy now. He ain't no bad man. A real bad man works for whatever he wants, and he don't need no gun. He full of joy now. That is a bad man soldier. He ain't no bad man. So sit down, rock back. Tell them I don't need no strap to defend my people.